Let us now discuss about the conditions under which gases deviate from ideal behavior. One of the conditions under which gases deviate from ideal behavior is at high pressures. If the pressure is very high, the molecules will be very close to each other. Now, if the molecules are very close to each other, there will be intermolecular forces of interactions, or the intermolecular forces of attraction will operate now. As a result of which, the molecules will not strike the walls of the container with full impact. It is because of the intermolecular forces of attraction that the molecules are not able to strike the walls with full impact. These molecules will be dragged back due to attractive forces. As a result of which, the pressure exerted by the real gas is found to be lower than the pressure exerted by the ideal gas. So we can write the pressure of the ideal gas as equal to pressure of the real gas plus AN squared by V squared. A is a constant which is known as van der Waals constant. So here pressure term needs a correction and deviation is found at higher pressure. Just now we have seen that the pressure term needs a correction. In a similar way, it is found that the volume term also needs a correction. At high pressure, we know that the molecules are very close to each other, as a result of which the repulsive interactions will be very significant. If the molecules are very close to each other, there will be repulsive interactions. As a result of these repulsive interactions, molecules are now to be considered as impenetrable spheres. So under these conditions, the volume occupied by the individual gas molecules become significant. It cannot be neglected. The volume occupied by the individual gas molecules cannot be neglected, and this volume becomes significant. So that is why we say that the volume term needs a correction. So instead of total volume V, now the volume available for the gas molecules will only be V minus NB, where NB is the volume occupied by the gas molecules as a whole. Now after applying corrections for the pressure term and the volume term, the equation now becomes P plus AN squared by V squared into V minus NB is equal to nRT. So this is the equation for a real gas, and it is known as van der Waals equation. We have thus come to know that gases deviate from ideal behavior at high pressures. Now what is the other condition under which gases deviate from ideal behavior? At low temperatures also gases deviate from ideal behavior. It is because at low temperatures intermolecular forces will become significant. So we can say that gases deviate from ideal behavior at high pressures and low temperature. So these are the two conditions. Let us now try to understand about compressibility factor Z. We know that gases deviate from ideal behavior. So these deviations can be measured in terms of compressibility factor Z. For an ideal gas, we have the equation PV is equal to nRT. So compressibility factor Z is given as equal to PV by nRT. This ratio PV by nRT will be equal to 1, that is Z will be equal to 1 for an ideal gas at all conditions of temperature and pressure. But Z will be equal to 1 for real gases only at low pressures. This can be seen from the graph which is given. Z will be equal to 1 for an ideal gas at all conditions of temperature and pressure. So that is why we get a straight line which is parallel to the x-axis for an ideal gas. But for other gases like nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide or methane, only for low values of pressure we get Z as equal to 1. Z will be greater than 1 for all gases at high pressure. So if the pressure is very high, what will be compressibility factor Z equal to for any real gas? For all the real gases, Z will be greater than 1 if the pressure is very high. So at intermediate pressures, Z will be less than 1 for most gases. So Z can have three different values. Z will be equal to 1 for an ideal gas at all conditions of temperature and pressure, and for real gases Z will be equal to 1 at low pressures, whereas Z will be greater than 1 for all gases at high pressures and Z will be less than 1 for all gases at intermediate pressures. We know that gases deviate from ideal behavior at high pressures and low temperatures. Now, if the pressure is very low, then the volume occupied by the gas as a whole will be large. Now, under these conditions, the volume occupied by the individual gas molecules can be neglected. So, under conditions of low pressure, gases will behave ideally, or ideal behavior is expected at low pressures. Let us now try to understand about boil temperature. What is boil temperature? It is the temperature at which gas obeys ideal gas law over an appreciable range of pressure. And it is observed that above boil point or above boil temperature, Z is greater than 1 for real gases and these gases show positive deviations. Below boil point, it is found that Z first decreases, it reaches a minimum value and then Z increases. Therefore, we can conclude that gases behave ideally under conditions of low pressure and high temperature. Compressibility factor Z can also be written in terms of volume of the real gas and volume of the ideal gas. For that, consider the ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT. We know that compressibility factor Z is given as equal to PV by nRT. So for a real gas, we can write Z as equal to P into V real by nRT. Here volume is taken as volume of the real gas. Mark this as equation number 1. Now for an ideal gas, we know PV is equal to nRT. So here take the volume V as V ideal. So the equation now becomes P into V ideal is equal to nRT. From this, what will be V ideal equal to? V ideal will be equal to nRT by P. Or what will be P by nRT equal to? P by nRT will be equal to 1 by V ideal. Now consider the first equation. There we have Z is equal to P into V real by nRT. But we know that P by nRT is equal to 1 by V ideal. So when we substitute for P by nRT, equation 1 becomes Z is equal to V real by V ideal. So compressibility factor therefore can also be expressed in terms of volume of the real gas and volume of the ideal gas. Now what is Z equal to? Z is equal to V real by V ideal. We have thus studied about the various gas laws and what is meant by an ideal gas and why do gases deviate from ideal behavior and what are the conditions under which gases deviate from ideal behavior